Ultimately, it is the 12-episode runtime which really enforces the scope of the Daleks' master plan, otherwise it isn't dissimilar from The Chase, although superior, sans it being mostly lost. This particular episode did not feature William Hartnell, no Doctor. While some explanation, I think, is given in the following episode, I cannot help but feel that this was a case wherein Hartnell was not available and they had to write him out temporarily. Nevertheless, Stephen and Sarah make for an engaging duo. The dynamic of a futuristic astronaut and an even further futuristic soldier is an interesting one, if nothing else. They're both confident and competent. Sarah Kingdom is perhaps a prototype for the more assertive companions such as Sarah Jane, as I claimed earlier in this master plan retrospective. Where this serial falls short is not having enough material for a 12-parter. Apparently the studio heads insisted on this quantity of episodes, and I suppose Terry Nation did not deliver enough narrative for this number, or so it has been inferred in some behind-the-scenes sources. However, I imagine there was probably some agreement that someone forgot about or didn't communicate with everyone, forcing Dennis Spooner and Douglas Camfield to churn out the second half of a Dalek-oriented space opera epic. Third Doctor's Frontier in Space is better, while as being Master-centric instead of Dalek, though they do feature. Nation had written the Dalek stories up to that point, and he had the most confidence in how to utilize them in a storyline, probably. If anything, it becomes more about Chen, or the meddling monk, than the Daleks. The Daleks seem less dangerous than power-hungry and evil. Perhaps the Daleks needn't be here. Obviously, the serial is really more entertaining for their presence, so no complaints, although maybe if it had been 10 episodes, it could focus on certain narrative events and make them more interesting, if only because they don't have enough material for 12 and it waters down the strength of the plot. Oh well, tune in next time if you're so inclined.